Hello Aries, this is Victoria and I'm here with your May Tarot forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your love life, your career, and workspace, and we'll get you guidance from the universe on how to best navigate the current energies. At the end, I'll post some messages from your personal interest to yourself. I've got this beautiful Celtic tarot deck for that. And I've got the Cosmic Dancer Oracle to get you a quick Oracle message to begin with. So let's get started. This reading is for Sun, Moon, and Rising Aries. So if you're watching this for a sun sign, please check out videos for other placements as well. And of course, don't forget to like the video, comment, share, let me know your thoughts. Let me know that you're watching so I continue making them. And if you're new, please check out the description box for more info. And of course, subscribe to the channel. All right, well, that said, the message for Aries this month is play. Very concise, very straightforward. Nothing else needs to be said here. Well, we will say something about it as we move through the tarot reading, I promise. I just don't want it to make it too long, and I can talk about the sort of divine ritual level of importance when it comes to play for hours, or the angle could be how much it does for your inner child, or the angle could be that it helps you refocus and be a lot more productive and achieving in whatever goals you're setting up for yourself in life. But I love it. And there's also a full moon here, by the way. They're dancing in the moonlight, if you notice. We have a blue moon coming up on the 31st of May. It's called blue moon. Yes, you got it. It happens very rarely. Basically, the idea is that it's the second full moon of the month, and that happens very rarely. Because the moon cycle is very close to our calendar month cycle, right? Moon cycle is 28 days. Calendar cycle is 30 or 31, so usually it's one full moon per month. But there are these rare exceptions, and this is going to be blue moon in Sagittarius. But I will be doing a separate reading for that, so I'll speak more on that later. But it sounds like it's going to be a very important moon for you, not to mention that it's in another fire sign. All right, so for your personal space and love life, talking about the moon, I mean, you can't make this up, guys. You can't. But astrologically, this card is connected to the sign of Pisces, so you could be dealing with the Pisces. Then you have Four of Air and Messenger of Earth. Then the work, Three of Fire, Two of Water, and Ace of Water. Nice. Very sweet energy here. And finally, the advice from the universe, Six of Air, Ace of Air, and Eight of Air. Wow, that's a lot of air for you, Aries. But you know what? Apart from that moon, all the cards, the rest of the cards are minor arcana. We have Two of Fire here. I'm getting very sweet energy from a lot of the cards here about like reuniting with childhood dream, or whatever you were playing as a child, some kind of games, I don't know, role play. And it could be through your own kids, or it could be you just somehow remembering, maybe you are going through your old stuff at the parents' house or something like that. Maybe you are at a store buying present for someone's kids, and that takes you back, right? Like, it can start with something as innocent as that, but it takes you back, and the universe is asking you to follow that nudge, that vibe and that push to remember more, right? Maybe to re-engage with that game, with that play, with that persona maybe that you had. There's a lot of magic that's hidden there, and it's gonna give you a lot of inspiration for what you want to do next, or how your life is gonna unfold. And again, Don't put too much expectation and just take it, stay present, and take it one step at a time, right? That's one of the ultimate experiences of playing something as a kid, right? You're staying in the now, even if you are imagining something, right? But the point is, this is it, right? The story unfolds in front of you. So, for your personal space, you have Moon, Forbear, and Messenger Verse. Again, the guides, the universe, the spirit that asking you to take things slowly and not to put expectations either on yourself or on your person of interest, right? And this full moon will be important. I've already spoken about that. So your preparation is going slower so you can notice the details, the nuances. You can understand where you can basically fine-tune the direction that you're going in, right? And the aim for the quality rather than quantity, right? Four of Air is about taking rest. Here it's a little more pensive and maybe even tense, right? But it's that reflection. It's also prayer, meditation, right? However that comes through for you, but it's more about being and reflecting rather than chasing something or taking a decisive action. Even the Messenger of Earth is saying, you're gaining so much more but taking smaller steps. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Whether it's about your personal growth or it's about your connection with a close person. And it can be a romantic interest, it doesn't have to be, by the way. For your career space, you have 3 of Fire, 2 of Water, and Ace of Water. Yeah, so again, intention setting, but the interesting part is this is about somehow this new phase in your career, in your work, in your passion is supposed to ignite your heart, really. I want to say soul, but it's not even as much soul as it is the heart space. Yeah, some people use it interchangeably. I prefer to make a bit of a distinction, right? But this is responding to the call of the heart. And that's where that play and connecting to your inner child is going to come in very handy. Don't overthink it. Don't ask me. Just know that it has a connection. And yes, this is workspace we're talking about. So it will start as an innocent play or you just following hunch or kind of like intuitive magnetic pull towards something or even someone, right? Just to have fun in the moment. Maybe help each other out too, right? There is this 2 of Cups here, 2 of Water in this case, in this deck, which is about finding a kindred soul. It's about doing that playtime with someone else, and that will take you into that next phase. And what will it look like, right? But it has to be in alignment with your heart space and what your heart is longing for, what your heart is longing for. Otherwise it will be artificial and it will take a lot of extra energy to make it happen, let's put it that way. And so the advice from the universe is 6 of Air, Ace of Air, and 8 of Air. The truth is important, information is important. But it can also make you crazy, right? It can get you into the panic, into the paranoia. So be careful how you use it. I used to repeat this phrase that knowledge is power. Now I've got a big asterisk to that phrase for myself, for my own reality, right? That, there's also a phrase, the less, at least in my culture, the less you know, the more sound your sleep is. And there is a lot of truth in it. And I'm not denying that information is power, but unfortunately our brain takes in the information and starts working it, starts transforming it, right? And it can go in all these different directions. And a lot of the times it brings distress and even paranoia. So, be careful. There's going to be a lot of new information coming in and a lot of thoughts that you're going to have about it. but this is for you to learn. This is like fueling that passion of yours, that interest, that, you know, magnetic pull. It's not for judgment, it's not for guilt and shame, it's not even to rethink of what could have been if I don't know, took up those art classes back in middle school, right? It's not about that. Focus on the now and where it's taking you right now. Okay, last but not least, messages for Aries from their person of interest. What does Aries need to know from their person? This is the last reading from the cycle, which means that if you want to see videos for your person sign or for your other placements, those videos are already on the channel. Messages for Aries. I got something. Two of Swords and Seven of Cups. Your person is on the verge of making an important decision. It can be connected with you. I don't know. For a few of you, it also means that this person has more than one option in their partner. So you and somebody else, possibly even more than two people. For others, it's generally direction in life. Maybe they got an exciting business opportunity. Maybe they're thinking whether they should, you know, travel long distance to help a family member or something, but that will take a while. It's not going to be like 1 or 2 days, and that will change their reality, at least for the foreseeable future, right? What I'm hearing, the most important part is you are part of the equation, right? And why this decision is not necessarily that easy to make. With Two of Swords here, there's a kind of like, I actually want to have both, you know, I want to have the best of both worlds. And if anything, the person is trying to figure out, how do I get there? How do I make it happen so I don't have to choose, because this is too hard, right? But whatever it is, it may be useful to have a conversation with them, to help, an honest conversation about your connection to and where you are right now, right? Again, this is a collective reading, so I can't really comment on every situation, but you know, where you are, how comfortable you are, where do you see next steps, where is this going, kind of stuff. And this will help you and your person understand whether you're on the same page, and it will in turn help them make that decision for where they're gonna go next and what to respond to on their side. Okay, I hope this was good for your Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Please don't forget to like the video and of course subscribe to my channel, and until next time,